A well-calculated scheme to uproot CS Henry Rotich from Treasury. Nandi Senator Samson cherargei says that he will deliver in writing to President Uhuru Kenyatta a detailed memorandum to have Rotich removed through a Jubilee PG resolution. The senator says the biting economic crisis, the huge public debt and the financial turmoil Kenya is facing are sufficient grounds to have Rotich removed. And as Duncan khaemba reports, Musalia Mudavadi, who once served as finance minister and in support of the move, says if Kenya's debt profile is not well managed, the country might be forced to look for her creditors to renegotiate the terms afresh.
Yet again, a political storm is being directed at the man in charge of the country's economic purse, Henry Rotich. Another member of parliament, Senator Samson cherargei, has initiated a process of his removal, this time round, not through impeachment in parliament, but through his Jubilee Party's parliamentary group meeting.
So we'll write next week and share with the president these concerns and sentiments, so that the president, in his wisdom, will ensure that the treasury as it is should be reconstituted and ensure that we have men and women that have better, creative and economic-friendly policies.
The Nandi County Senator, who is in charge of the Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights Committee, claims it is clear CS Rotich, who has worked in Treasury for many years, rising to a CS in 2013, has run out of ideas of managing the country's economy, and therefore he should be removed.
It means there is a problem somewhere where the exchequer is being handled. Because if exchequer was handled properly, we would not be having the maize mess. We will not be having the maize crisis. We will not be having the VAT crisis. It means there is a problem, and that problem comes from where the people who work on the policy, economic policies that run the government at the end of the day, that are not friendly to ordinary Kenyans. So as I speak, it is in the interest of all people who I represent, and even the feeling of Kenyans, and even some of the leaders feel that the way Treasury is run and the way they are churning out or giving out the direction in terms of economic advice to the cabinet and to the president and to everybody else, even Kenyans, even the investors, is not headed in the right direction.
The least that one would expect is that somebody somewhere should take responsibility, either by resigning or by being removed. That would be a very serious statement to the people of Kenya, that the government is concerned and is taking note of the plight that they are facing. This has not happened.
ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, who once served as Minister for Finance, says Kenya will not run away from the debt rescheduling because default levels are going to increase in terms of public debt.
When you go to the health sector, the reality is that the government entered into a lease agreement for the supply of medical agreement or lease hire. And in the process, the government is spending close to 4 billion or 5 billion annually on leased equipment, some of which is not being used. And these are issues that are on the table.
Both leaders are calling upon the president, being the appointing authority, to act before it is too late.
You saw the IMF the other day had to step in on some of the economic proposals. So it's like we are taking the country into the early 90s where the IMF came with SAPs, structural adjustment programs. If we have to live with the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, as a country, and even be competitive across the region, because even as we talk, there are so many, we are not so much competitive and our economy is not predictable.
I was in the Treasury, and I know if your debt profile is not well managed, the next thing you have to go and start looking for your creditors to renegotiate the terms and to reschedule your debt. I went through that process on behalf of the people of Kenya. It is not a comfortable process, but I can tell you we are there now.
Numerous threats by several members of parliament, ostensibly from the National Assembly, to have Treasury CS Henry Rotich impeached,